Welcome back to a space for reflection and awakening. Have you ever wondered what we are actually racing for? In the modern world, we spend our entire lives chasing wealth, believing that more money, bigger houses, and expensive possessions will make us truly rich. We are caught in an endless cycle of bank account balances, titles on business cards, and fleeting admiration from strangers. But there is a simple question we often forget to ask ourselves: how happy are we? Does success, richness, and wealth really buy true happiness in our lives? Or are we merely building walls of gold to imprison ourselves in loneliness? Today, I want to share a story about a wealthy father who wanted to teach his son about wealth by showing him poverty. But by the end of their journey, it was the father who learned the greatest lesson of all. This story is more than an old moral lesson. It is a mirror reflecting our souls amidst the hustle and bustle. Before we journey to the remote Australian outback to discover the meaning of wealth, I have a small invitation for you. If you are someone who hungers for high spiritual values and wants to nourish your wisdom and expand your heart every day, please hit the subscribe button. Subscribing is not just supporting the channel, it is a commitment to yourself to listen to the vibrations of your soul. Join our community of the intellectually wealthy in the most joyful way. Now, fasten your seatbelts as we head to a distant station where the stars tell stories and the creeks sing. Once upon a time, in a bustling Australian city where glass skyscrapers reflected the golden sun of New South Wales, there lived a very rich man. He owned a massive mansion with many rooms, servants who cooked and cleaned, and several acres of land with beautiful gardens. He had everything one could dream of, provided with every comfort. This man had a young son whom he loved dearly. However, he was worried because his son was born with a silver spoon, and had never seen how other people lived. The father thought, "My son should learn about life. He should know how blessed we are." One morning, as the kookaburras began their laughing chorus in the eucalyptus trees, the father said, "Come son, we are going on a special trip. I want to show you something important." They left the bustle of Sydney in their powerful 4x4, passing through green fields and small villages. Finally, they reached a small, remote cattle station in the outback. It was a humble home made of mud and bricks. The family living there were true graziers, sun-browned Australians with constant smiles. Despite their meager conditions, they welcomed the visitors with the warmest hearts, saying, "Our home is small, but our hearts are big. We can't give the comforts of the town, but we will try to make you feel comfortable with what we have." For 2 whole days, the rich man and his son lived with this family. They ate simple food cooked on a wood fire and slept on thin mattresses on the floor. They woke at dawn to help feed the animals and water the plants. The family had 4 dogs, loyal blue heelers, who played happily in the yard. When night fell over the outback, there were no bright city lights. Instead, the whole family sat outside under the vast sky, looking at thousands of stars and the Southern Cross twinkling in the dark. A small stream, a billabong, flowed behind the house, making gentle music over the stones. They shared food with love, told stories, and laughed together. The children played simple games with sticks and stones, yet their eyes shone with joy. Everyone helped each other with the daily work. When it was time to return, the father felt proud. On the drive back, he asked, "So my boy, how was our trip? What did you learn from staying with this poor family?" The son looked thoughtful, then smiled and said, "Oh Papa, I learned so much. Thank you for this wonderful trip." The father nodded, expecting the boy to be grateful for their riches. But the son's next words left him speechless. "Papa, I saw that we have many servants who work for us, but that family serves others with joy. We have 1 pet dog, but they have 4 dogs who love them. We have fancy lights in our garden, but they have thousands of stars lighting up their nights. We buy our food from shops, but they grow their own fresh vegetables and fruits. We have a big swimming pool, but they have a beautiful stream that flows forever. We have high walls around our house to keep us safe, but they have loving friends and neighbors who protect them. The son paused and looked at his father with bright eyes. Papa, thank you so much for showing me how poor we really are. The rich man sat in silence. His son had discovered that real wealth is not about money, big houses, or expensive things. Real wealth is about love, friendship, and a good bond with people and nature. It is about being content with what you have and sharing it with joy. From that day forward, the man and his son began to live a simpler life. They spent time enjoying simple pleasures like watching sunsets and listening to birds sing. They learned that the richest people are those who have love in their hearts and friends by their side. My friends, this story leaves us with a moment of silence to look at ourselves. While money, jobs, and businesses are important aspects of life, we shouldn't forget other vital elements: love, relationships, family, peace, kindness, and compassion. True wealth is when you appreciate all aspects of life equally. We often mistake wealth for a number, but it lives in our kindness and our ability to find joy in life's simple blessings. Look around your life today. If you have people who love you, you are the richest of all. The family in the outback was rich in all the ways that truly matter. They had strong relationships, lived in harmony with nature, and opened their hearts to strangers. On the other hand, the rich man, despite his possessions, was actually poor because his wealth had built walls between him and the world. Real wealth means measuring your riches not by what you can buy, but by the love you give and receive, the peace you feel, and the joy you find in everyday moments. Don't wait until you have more money to be happy. Start being rich today by being grateful for what you already have and connecting deeply with the people around you. Now, I want to hear from you. What makes you truly wealthy in life? Is it your family, your health, or something else that money can't buy? Please comment below so we can spread these positive values together. If this story opened your eyes to a new perspective, please like and share this video so others can discover what real richness means. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel to join a community that seeks to see the world differently. Until next time, remember, you are already richer than you think, you just need to open your eyes to see. Wishing you a day full of love and peace.